Alright guys, if you're into action RPGs, then buckle up, because this list is packed with some of the best and newest ARPG games you don't want to miss. From epic samurai duels in Fate Samurai Remnant, to massive open worlds like Crimson Desert and Elden Ring Nightreign, these games are going to keep you hooked for hours. And the best part? They're not just on PS5. You can dive in on Xbox and PC too, so whether you're a console warrior or a PC adventurer, you're covered. Let's jump right into it. Fate Samurai Remnant. Step into Edo period Japan with Fate Samurai Remnant, where the intense action RPG combat mixes traditional swordplay with magical servant battles. You play as Iori, a young samurai caught in a brutal conflict known as the Waxing Moon Ritual. The gameplay is fast-paced, letting you chain sword attacks with flashy special moves from your heroic spirit companion. Exploration captures that authentic Japanese atmosphere with villages, shrines, and streets buzzing with life. It's stylish, emotional, and packed with Fate series lore, making it a must-play for fans of anime-inspired ARPGs and newcomers alike. Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy gives you the chance to live your ultimate wizard fantasy as a student at the iconic school. Set in the 1800s, way before Harry Potter's story, you craft your own character, choose your house, and dive into spellcasting, potion brewing, and magical creature taming. The world is huge, from the castle's moving staircases to dark forests crawling with secrets. Combat mixes magic duels with tactical spell combos, and you'll feel like every fight has its own strategy. If you've ever dreamed of exploring Hogwarts freely, this ARPG makes that dream come alive. Horizon Forbidden West. In Horizon Forbidden West, Aloy's journey expands into even more breathtaking landscapes filled with mechanical beasts. This ARPG blends fast-paced combat with deep exploration across deserts, jungles, and underwater zones. You'll customize weapons, master new abilities, and craft gear to tackle machines that demand strategy and quick thinking. The story builds on tribal conflicts, mysteries of the old ones, and Aloy's fight to save a dying Earth. With next-gen visuals and smooth gameplay, this one's a showcase for the PS5 and beyond. If you loved the first game, this sequel takes everything to another level. The Witcher 4. Geralt's saga might be over, but The Witcher 4 pushes the ARPG series into a new era. CD Projekt Red is crafting a brand new story, likely with fresh characters and an open world even bigger than before. Expect gritty monster hunts, morally gray choices, and branching paths that define your legend. Combat keeps that mix of swordplay, magic signs, and alchemy, while exploration promises untamed regions filled with mysteries. While details are under wraps, the legacy of The Witcher guarantees epic fantasy storytelling and jaw-dropping quests. Fans are waiting, and this next chapter could redefine dark fantasy RPGs. Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert is shaping up to be one of the most ambitious open-world ARPGs in years. Set in a gritty medieval world, it mixes cinematic storytelling with dynamic combat that feels fast, brutal, and cinematic. You'll explore vast landscapes, battle bandits, and tame wild environments filled with surprises. The game focuses on a mercenary named Macduff, whose story dives into survival, betrayal, and leadership. With realistic visuals, massive towns, and a living world that reacts to your choices, this one looks like it could push next-gen hardware to its limits. Definitely a game to keep your eyes on. Where Winds Meet. If you love ancient Chinese martial arts epics, Where Winds Meet is gonna blow your mind. Set in the twilight of the Ten Kingdoms era, this ARPG mixes wuxia-style swordplay with freedom to choose your path. Want to be a wandering swordsman, a healer, or even a merchant? The choice is yours. Combat feels fluid, with acrobatic moves, flashy combos, and traditional martial arts techniques. The open world is packed with mountains, temples, and bustling villages, all waiting to be explored. It's beautiful, unique, and gives you the chance to write your own legend in ancient China. Arknights, Endfield. Expanding the world of the hit mobile game, Arknights. Endfield brings tactical strategy into a fully 3D ARPG format. You'll guide characters through battles, mixing action combat with real-time squad mechanics. The sci-fi world of Talos 2 is full of high-tech ruins, futuristic cities, and dangerous secrets. Each operator has unique abilities. and you'll need to use them smartly in fast battles. With anime-inspired visuals and deep lore, it's perfect for fans of the original Arknights who want a more immersive experience. Endfield blends stylish action with strategy in a way few ARPGs dare to attempt. Ballad of Antara. Ballad of Antara feels like a mystical journey wrapped in an ARPG experience. Inspired by dark fantasy and folklore, this game drops you into a surreal world full of monsters, towering landscapes, and eerie atmospheres. Combat is fluid, with dodges, spells, and weapons combining to create cinematic fights that feel intense. What makes it unique is the narrative style, carrying a poetic vibe as you uncover the secrets of a dying land. Every encounter feels meaningful, pushing you deeper into a hauntingly beautiful universe. If you're into story-driven ARPGs, this one deserves your radar. Ghost of Yōtei. Ghost of Yōtei takes the samurai ARPG formula and adds a mysterious twist. Set against snowy Japanese landscapes, you step into the shoes of a warrior navigating folklore, spirits, and human conflict. The visuals are stunning, with mountains, shrines, and ghostly environments shaping every step of your journey. Combat is sharp, fast, and tactical, demanding patience and precision with every sword strike. It feels like a spiritual successor to Ghost of Tsushima, but with an even stronger supernatural edge. For fans of samurai games, this one looks like it's going to be an unforgettable experience. Avowed. Obsidian is back with Avowed, a massive fantasy ARPG set in the world of Yōtei, the same universe as Pillars of Eternity. This one blends first-person action with deep role-playing, giving you spellcasting, swordplay, and decision-driven storytelling. The world feels alive with kingdoms, ruins, and dangerous dungeons waiting to be uncovered. Choices will shape your character and the fate of the realm. With that signature Obsidian narrative flair, it feels like Skyrim mixed with rich Obsidian writing, offering both freedom and consequence. If you want a fresh fantasy RPG with huge potential, Avowed is looking epic. The first Berserker, Khazan. Dark, gritty, and brutal. The first Berserker, Khazan brings intense hack-and-slash ARPG action to the next-gen stage. Based on the Dungeon Fighter Online universe, it tells the story of Khazan, a legendary general framed for treason. Gameplay is raw, fast, and drenched in violent combos, perfect for players who crave over-the-top action. Expect huge bosses, stylish moves, and a world that feels unforgiving but rewarding. The dark fantasy art direction nails that brutal vibe, and the combat looks addictive. If you're after a challenging, flashy ARPG experience, this one's gonna deliver in full force. Monster Hunter. Wilds. The Monster Hunter series is evolving once again with Wilds, an ARPG packed with bigger ecosystems and smarter monsters. As always, you'll craft weapons, armor, and hunt massive beasts in cinematic battles. But this time, the environments feel more alive than ever, with dynamic weather, shifting terrains, and wildlife that interact in unexpected ways. Combat remains tactical and strategic, pushing you to master your weapon of choice while adapting to the monster's patterns. Whether solo or co-op with friends, Wilds promises an experience that feels both fresh and familiar, making it another must-play installment. Elden Ring, Nightreign. From Software isn't slowing down. And Elden Ring, Nightreign looks like another dark fantasy masterpiece. Expanding the lands between, this ARPG promises new regions, bosses, and lore to uncover. Expect punishing but rewarding combat that blends melee, magic, and exploration in that signature Soulsborne style. The night setting adds a chilling atmosphere, with enemies that thrive in darkness and mechanics that make every encounter more dangerous. It's not just an expansion, it feels like a new chapter in the saga. For fans of Elden Ring, Nightreign is shaping up to be an unforgettable return to misery and glory. Lost Soul Aside. Lost Soul Aside is a flashy ARPG born from a solo developer's vision, now polished into a full next-gen spectacle. The game mixes fast, Devil May Cry-style combat with an expansive fantasy world filled with danger and mystery. You play as Khazan, accompanied by a shape-shifting companion who transforms into weapons during battle. The combat is stylish and fluid, letting you chain combos that look like straight-up anime fight scenes. With stunning visuals and high-speed action, Lost Soul. Aside is one of those games you'll want to play just to feel the flow of combat. And that's the lineup, guys. Some of the best and newest ARPGs you absolutely can't sleep on. From samurai duels to monster hunts, dark fantasy to magical worlds, there's seriously something here for every kind of player. And remember, these aren't just locked to PS5. Most of them are also on Xbox and PC, so no excuses. Which one are you hyped for the most? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your picks. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because more epic game lists are coming your way.